Production funding for Outside Beyond the Lens provided by Visit Fresno County, home to unique attractions, California's 5th largest city, and easy access to 3 nearby national parks. By Advanced Beverage Company, serving Bakersfield and Kern County for over 50 years. By Hedricks Chevrolet.
We are proud to support the spirit of travel in each of us. Every journey has a first step. Adventures start here.
By Hodges Electric Inc., over 5 decades of delivering innovative solutions for residential, agricultural, and battery storage systems. By the Pinstar Group, promoting opportunity and growth for the future. By Central California's Valley Children's Healthcare, futures worth fighting for. By A+ Signs, we never stop innovating for you. And by Valley Air Conditioning and Repair, family owned and trusted for over 50 years. Proud to support public television and the wonders of travel.
In the southern Sierra Nevada of California and into the neighboring Mojave Desert, a discovery is made. A mixing of wild, rugged landscapes with power and flight. A rare combination where 2 unlikely worlds of photography meet. It's a waiting game where hours of anticipation pass, hoping for a distant roar that signals the approach of a chance to capture the perfect shot.
There's a 1 out of 315 foot Charlie north about 500 feet, 500 knots, Sidewinder. That 41, flight of 2 F-15s, 500 feet, 500 knots, point Delta.
Low, low, low.
Way low, got him.
Way low.
2 F-15s, 500 feet, 500 knots, point Charlie.
The desert can reveal secrets if you know how to look. And this time led us to a place where jets fly in the wild. When you travel, the world becomes a smaller place. When you explore with friends like mine who share a love of photography, destinations come to life. We tell the stories of travel with our cameras, capturing the wonders of this world in every frame.
Day 1 of filming on the island, and it's like crazy.
But on every trip, the unplanned moments we film are the ones we remember the most.
Jordan, good to meet you, brother.
Good to meet you, too.
Now, join David Boomer, Zack Allen, John Neely, and me, Jeff Aiello, as we set out on a new journey to discover the people, places, and food that all make travel life's never-ending adventure. This is Outside Beyond the Lens. Something I've noticed after years of traveling around some of this world is that certain destinations explored are somehow instantly familiar. Your time in these places doesn't resonate with being a visitor or a tourist. There are landscapes that call you back, and when you return, fill you with the comfort that you belong there. For me, this familiar connection is felt when I explore the deserts of the American West, with a specific fondness for the Mojave Desert of California. This morning, Zack Allen and I are up before sunrise in the Trona Pinnacles, a national natural landmark known for its large tufa towers that stand watch over the Searles Dry Lake Basin.
All right, Zack and I are in the midst of the Pinnacles, and we got here just about, well, just as daybreak was kind of coming on here, and got the camera set up. Zack's got a time-lapse going on behind me, and I'm just playing around with some shots here with the 7200. There it is. And yeah, I think sunrise is going to be over there. We've got some clouds that are going to kind of mess with that or make it awesome. One of the two things will happen.
Early morning sunlight and desert rock typically make photographic magic together in the wild expanse of settings like this. But this morning, we are blessed with something special. Shadows come to life as the Trona Pinnacles put on a springtime symphony of color, contrasts, and compositions. The joys of landscape photography captured in a setting sculpted by time. But recently, we discovered a different way to experience the wonders of California's rugged deserts and nearby southern Sierra Nevada. A practice of image making that combines these quiet, scenic backdrops with photographic subjects that literally roar into frame. Meet Ryan Watamura. He's a super talented photographer and camera expert at our local camera shop in Fresno, California, Horn Photo. I've gotten to know Ryan over the last few years as he's helped the outside crew with our camera packages, lenses, and new gear. One day, after asking Ryan about his aviation prints that decorate the walls of Horn Photo and the shots I had been seeing on his Instagram feed, I was fascinated to learn about an entire subculture of aviation photography enthusiasts that venture to the Southern Sierra and parts of California's Mojave Desert to post up on a relatively unknown military aviation low-level training route called the Sidewinder. An entire section of airspace over this part of California is known as the 2508 Complex, exclusively used by mostly military fighter jets to train in all kinds of scenarios at various altitudes. Within the 2508 complex, the Sidewinder twists through 280 miles of mixed terrain to provide standardized low-flying training for the Department of Defense. Most of the land the Sidewinder passes over is open to the public on either Forest Service, National Park, or BLM lands, making it a great way for aviation photography hobbyists to capture jets in the wild. Kernville, California is a quiet, off-the-beaten-path town in the foothills of the Sierra, about an hour drive from Bakersfield. This is where the Kern River spills into Lake Isabella and where aviation photographers pass on their way to the Sidewinder. Boomer and I have come here a day earlier than Zack and Ryan, who will arrive tomorrow morning, bright and early, for our first full experience of hiking and shooting on the Sidewinder.
They are right on top of us. I'd say 400 to 500 feet above us. Oh, got one. Oh my God. He was down on the deck.
Listen. The vortices coming off the wings are ripping up there.
That is intense, man. That doesn't get old.
No.
Last couple of years, really, it's kind of piqued my interest. Being in Fresno, we have our Air Guard base there, and Lemoore has a lot of Navy jets that fly around, so it's kind of easy to catch just jets flying around.
Could you send a couple of Raptors through here low level? Thank you.
Morning.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Zachariah?
Whoa, I'll tell you what, my chorizo burritos, what's up?
You really are gonna eat a chorizo burrito before you hike up a giant? Okay.
I got it. I got it.
Of course you are.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Boomer.
It's about 7 in the morning and mid-April temps are still a little chilly on the Kern. The jet traffic on the Sidewinder typically begins around 9, so by the time we eat a quick breakfast and slog up this short but ridiculously steep climb, we should be in position and ready to go. Our little burritos we put in the fridge last night, the fridge worked a little too well, so the lettuce has got ice crystals on it, and the cheese I might have chipped a tooth on. But we're warming them up the old-fashioned way. As newbies on the Sidewinder, we're definitely packing too much stuff up this hill and into our mouths before we climb. Two things we're about to pay dearly for. No tripod. We're gonna use the cine sacks for sticks today. And food and water's on board. Got the scanner, FX6, A7, Mark V. What am I forgetting, Dave?
I think we got everything, man.
Man. It feels like we have everything.
It does.
Down is usually harder on my knees.
Yep.
This is the one. Slow and steady.
Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Zach. You're next. Yeah.
This rocks.
The climb hits pretty hard, pretty quick, and is much steeper than it looks from the comfort of our cars and breakfast burritos.
Oh, glad I didn't eat that whole burrito. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't eat the whole thing.
Down low, right here.
Got him.
Coming in.
Got him.
T-38s. Oh man, I got that one overtaking the other one.
Oh, sweet, dude. I can't wait to see that one.
All right, we made it up here after our big hike this morning. It wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'm here with Ryan. And yeah, man, this is it. It's the hurry up and wait game now.
That got your adrenaline running this morning.
It did. It did. The jet made us. The jet passes made us forget about the just sheer pain and misery we were in hiking it. It really wasn't that bad. It's steep. There are very little switchbacks.
Yeah.
It's a goat trail straight up. And but you're here, and we have a beautiful, clear California day here, and we're just waiting for jets to come in now, and we'll get a call on the radio, and then it's about a minute to 2 minutes before they make it through here. So that's where we're at. We aren't the only ones on the hill today taking pics of jets, and that's what makes this such a fun practice of photography. There is a relatively small community of photographers that absolutely love doing this, and all share a strong bond and love for aviation.
So you're shooting a fixed 600.
Yeah.
What is that, 4 all the way?
Yeah, F4. The thing with this is like when it hits, it hits. When it's not, it's like, whatever, delete.
And Ryan, what kind of camera are you shooting with and lens setup?
This is a Nikon Z9, and I've got a fixed 400 4.5 on it. A little lighter weight lens, easier to hike up the hill. Don't feel like being a donkey and carrying everything up here, so.
You mean like me?
I just want to keep it light, so I don't know how you guys haul those gear up here, so.
Since the T-38s buzzed by, it's been quiet this morning, and we get a quick indoctrination into shooting on the Sidewinder. Most of your time here will be waiting. Hours of sitting with intermittent bursts of sheer thrill and excitement that last about 10 seconds, and then it's back to more waiting. But when that call does come in on the radio, hearts skip a collective beat, and it's time to move fast.
500 feet, 500 knots.
Is your blood pumping, Jeff?
It's pumping. It's pumping. They'll sound like F-18s. Way low, got him. Tally ho. Another one low. That does not get old. That does not get old. Oh man. The sound of freedom, baby. Oh.
The morning was pretty good with 8 solid passes of different jets. My first go at it with the 2 to 600 millimeter lens resulted in a few good frames, especially for a rookie. The scenery, the aircraft, and the photography all mix into something we're instantly addicted to. But now, my wheels are turning about where the jets that fly the Sidewinder are coming from, and how and why they used this route to train. Answers I'm pretty sure I can find back in Fresno, home of the 194th Fighter Squadron of California's Air National Guard and the pilots and crew of the 144th Fighter Wing, the Griffins. I've been watching these jets out of our home airport for years, and now I finally have a chance to see what's going on behind these walls.
The history, if you look at the history of the wing, we really go back to after World War II, really after the Air Force was stood up as a separate service, and after the Air National Guard was created. And we started flying the P-51, and then later it was called the F-51. This wing was stood up as like an air defense wing really from the start. And you look at the aircraft that we've flown from the P-51 to the F-86, you know, we flew 2 versions of that. We flew the F-102 and the F-106. All along the way, which you see are consistent awards and accolades and high standards of excellence and excellence in what we do.
Yeah, 144th, it's got a long heritage, but primarily what we provide to the combatant commander is offensive counter-air, defensive counter-air, and homeland defense for here, primarily on the west coast of the United States. Yeah, the Sidewinder it's a low-level route that goes through one of our normal training airspaces, which is in our 2508. And it's a low-level route that really circumnavigates the entire airspace. It provides some really neat geography to fly through, and it allows us to hone our skills in flying in the low-level environment.
The F-15, it goes very high, it goes very fast. It's the world's greatest air superiority fighter.
500 feet, 500 knots.
Getting a fighter out in the wild, what it actually looks like when they're really low and really fast. You don't have to worry about being around a lot of people with a specific aerial demonstration. You can get some really good shots on the jet and see what the jet's out there actually doing for the taxpayers. Especially we're just in the realm of our own military training route.
With the technology and the photos that come out and the videos that come out, it's unbelievable how cool the finished product can actually be, and I think that's an awesome recruiting tool.
We like the Sidewinder. It's got everything from very mountainous terrains to a lot of turns to flat areas, so it gives us the ability to basically assess the environment that we pretty much fly everywhere in the world and be able to do it at low altitude.
Having access to the men and women of the 144th over the course of several months of filming this episode, we got to know a lot of these folks on a personal level and are proud to now call them friends.
Rock and roll.
Understanding their mission, their dedication to it, and seeing firsthand their love of aviation and service to our nation all makes the time we spend photographing these jets on the low level even more special. Another trip to the desert, another early morning call to photograph military jets on the Sidewinder. We're at Checkpoint Delta now, a favorite spot for photographers that requires climbing a steep pile of rocks to get above the flight level of the jets. A group of diehards are here before it heats up, ready to make the climb and wait.
Morning, guys. Ryan.
I've been into aviation photography for about 20 years, but I just started doing low-level stuff here maybe about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's addictive.
So it is. It kind of kills air shows.
It
Air
kills
shows are
them.
still fun, but it's just not the same.
It's not the same.
I tell them it's like going to the zoo to go get animal shots, versus going out in the wild.
It really is.
100%.
This climb is more technical than the hill we tackled along the Kern. A slow, steady pace is key to making it up safe. And before too long, desert silence is broken by the crack of a call on the radio as jets begin to roar through the Sidewinder again.
Pat 41, flight of 2 F-15s, 500 feet, 500 knots, point Delta.
2 F-15C Eagles out of Fresno drop into Delta. And as the day winds on, a parade of high-performance aircraft pass on their low-level training flights. F-16s, F-18 Hornets, and the 5th generation F-35 Lightning II, blasting by Point Delta on their way up the Sidewinder, passing more photographers on the way at checkpoints downrange.
Coming in for the ground fighters approaching point. Trona 5 Delta.
Incoming.
These landscapes have called to us for years, and each time we've returned, we felt a familiar purpose: to capture these images with a camera and share the beauty found here beyond the reach of these expansive views. But now I'm on a path to experience the desert in a new way. A 1 in a million shot opportunity that will put me in a place I'm very unfamiliar with.
This is cool. It's just not as cool as Tom Cruise getting ready to fly Dark Star.
A backseat ride in the legendary F-15. To see the Sidewinder like every aviation photographer dreams.
Yeah, I had a fist bump.
And one more trip to the most remote part of the Sidewinder, where desert sands and wind have created an otherworldly place to experience the beauty of California's deserts and to capture jets in the wild.
Production funding for Outside Beyond the Lens provided by Visit Fresno County, home to unique attractions, California's 5th largest city, and easy access to 3 nearby national parks. By Advanced Beverage Company, serving Bakersfield and Kern County for over 50 years. By Hedricks Chevrolet.
We are proud to support the spirit of travel in each of us. Every journey has a first step. Adventures start here.
By Hodges Electric Inc., over 5 decades of delivering innovative solutions for residential, agricultural, and battery storage systems. By the Pinnacles Group, promoting opportunity and growth for the future. By Central California's Valley Children's Healthcare, futures worth fighting for. By A+ Signs, we never stop innovating for you. And by Valley Air Conditioning and Repair, family owned and trusted for over 50 years. Proud to support public television and the wonders of travel.